guys, so welcome back to our channel, and we know it's been an eternity since we've been on this channel.
I think it's just been a couple weeks.
It feels like it's been a long time. If you guys watch our vlog channel, then it feels like you just saw us because we've been uploading a lot more over there on that channel. So if you guys aren't subscribed to our vlog channel, then you should go over there and check those videos out because we've been uploading a lot more on that channel than this channel. But we're sorry we've been gone so long. We were on vacation about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, we've been trying to get our lives together since. So today's video, we're trying to ease back into, you know, putting content back on this channel. So Kelsey came up with a great idea for today's video.
I did. It was kind of random. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning that I had this idea.
Those are the best ideas.
They really are.
2 a.m. ideas.
And I popped up and just start like typing all this out in my notes on my phone. And then I went to bed because I knew if I didn't do it right then, I would get up and forget.
Yeah.
So hopefully this video is very helpful to a lot of you guys that have asked me about these things that you're doing or things that you're not doing. Products, there's so many factors that go into why your wash and go isn't working, and I just decided to compile it down into one video, so hopefully this is very helpful to you guys. And by the way, these are all mistakes that we have made while doing our wash and goes, so I would say that we're wash and go pros at this point.
Yeah, we know what works and what don't work.
We do.
We know how to not waste our time.
Exactly.
Yes. Also, a list of the products will be linked in the description box, like some of our favorite products that we like to use for our wash and goes. So if you guys are interested in trying those products out, they will be in the description box so you can, you know, see what works for you.
So number one, over shampooing your hair. So if you use shampoo a lot and you wonder why your wash and go keeps coming out dry and frizzy, this is probably why. Even if you're using a really good hydrating shampoo, I highly recommend incorporating co-washing into your routine. Even if you already co-wash, I highly recommend doing it more. I personally only shampoo my curly hair once a month, and I co-wash every week. So I'll co-wash once a week, and that makes the biggest difference with my curls. I always notice how much better my wash and go turns out when I co-wash versus when I shampoo, even if I use a hydrating shampoo. So you might want to try that out.
I think it maintains the moisture.
It does. It keeps the moisture in the hair, and it's also a lot faster too if you do this in the shower. So I like to co-wash and just condition my hair at the same time, so you don't have to use a product that says co-wash necessarily. You can use like one of your favorite conditioners as your co-wash and condition your ends as well. So it's like a 2-in-1 product. So I like dual purpose products. They just get me out of the shower way faster.
So the second mistake you may be making is that you're using the wrong technique, and technique is key to getting your hair to be the most defined, most bouncy, hydrated, moisturized, like everything you would want your curls to be. Your technique is dependent upon that. So number one is sectioning. If you're not sectioning, then you're wasting your time pretty much, because sectioning makes it go by so much faster. It also, I realize when I section my hair, the more sections the better, because it makes my hair last a lot longer. If you are someone who just likes to rush, if you're in a rush, then I don't even recommend doing a wash and go.
No.
Because even though it's called wash and go, you're not just gonna go. You know, you be in the mirror or in the shower for a minute. So make sure you have time. That's also the key. So sectioning is important, and that does take time.
Yes.
Get you some clips. Depending on your hair type, you may need 8 sections, you may need 4.
Yeah.
So I recommend sectioning, and your curls are gonna come out so much more defined. It's gonna be a lot more manageable. Like as you're going through the sections, you're gonna see like the products actually working, because sometimes you could be using good products but your technique could just be wrong.
Exactly.
So also tools are really good too. I'm a finger, you know, wrecking kind of girl, but they're also really good like wet brushes and Denman brushes out there that are really, really good.
Yeah, I personally love using the Denman brush to style my hair, because you guys know I'm all about finger detangling. Sometimes I do use a wide tooth comb to detangle, but I just prefer to use my fingers because I like to feel if I have like any knots or anything. So I just like to feel my hair. But a Denman brush has been amazing for me for styling. So sometimes I'll use my Denman brush, and sometimes I don't, but if I have time, I like to use it because my curls come out way more bouncy for some reason. So I did use it this time on my wash and go. But if you do have a lot of shrinkage, I recommend not using the Denman brush. But if you don't really care about shrinkage, I highly recommend trying the Denman brush if you want your curls to turn out more bouncy. So I love using the Denman brush for that. It makes my curls way more defined and bouncy.
And I'm not typically one for using like a brush, because I have tried the Denman brush like a while back, but it just wasn't for me because my hair already creates a lot of shrinkage.
Yeah.
So I just decided to skip the Denman brush. But recently I discovered this amazing wet brush for detangling that I found on Amazon, and it is fantastic. The thing is like so amazing. It works so fast when I put like my conditioner in and I just go and to detangle. Detangling like is obviously a technique that you're gonna have to do before you even get to your styling products.
Yes.
Because honestly, like if you don't detangle, it's just gonna be a hot mess.
While you're trying to use your stylers.
You're gonna get so frustrated and annoyed, and you're just gonna put it in a ponytail, and you just want to start over tomorrow.
Yeah.
So make sure you detangle, because your detangling is literally gonna be the game changer.
Yes.
And this brush has changed my life truly.
Are you making me want to try?
I love this brush. I'm gonna mention it in our next favorites video, so you guys will see it in that video, but I love this brush. I think we're probably gonna link it here too. I'll link it in this video as well. You'll just see it more than once.
So also one of my other favorite techniques that has been a game changer for our wash and goes is wet plopping.
Yes.
I am obsessed with wet plopping. You guys have seen me do it in many of my curly hair routines. You basically just put your hair in a pineapple after you're done styling, and then put like a shower cap on and mush the curls down, and then I like to take like a silk scarf over that, and then I'll sleep with the wet plop in. Or if I don't have time to do that, I will just leave it in for 30 minutes to like 2 hours, depending on how much time I have. And it makes the biggest difference in the definition of your curls.
It's like marinating your curls pretty much.
Yeah, like chicken or something, or like salmon, or like meat in the fridge overnight.
Yeah, like the longer you marinate it, the better it's gonna turn out. That's what it does for your curls.
Exactly. And honestly, they come out way juicier. Like when I take my hair out of the wet plop, ooh, my curls be looking so juicy.
Yeah.
So try wet plopping if you have not. It's a game changer. Okay, so number 3 might sound super simple to some of you guys, but I see this mistake made a lot, and it's your hair is probably not wet enough while styling. So make sure your hair is soaking, dripping wet while you're styling your hair. It makes your products absorb way better into your hair. Your hair comes out way more defined. But if you do this in the shower, I guess your hair stays wet the whole time if you're doing this in the shower. But I don't really like to do my hair in the shower as much anymore, because my showers are kind of hot and it makes my curls
You can readjust the water.
not that defined. But I don't want to be standing under cold water.
It can be warm. Warm water is fine.
But I still don't like warm water on my hair. I like using cool water because it makes my hair way more defined.
Gotcha.
So I like to do my wash and goes out of the shower. So if you're doing it in the bathroom, make sure you have like a nice big towel on the floor so you don't get water all over the floor, and then make sure you have nice cool water in your spray bottle. You can even use my ice trick. Put a couple of ice cubes in your spray bottle. It makes the biggest difference in defining your curls. So make sure your hair is super wet while doing your wash and go. And honestly, I have done my wash and go on dry hair before, like when I was trying to like refresh. So like I did like a refresher.
Yeah,
but
when you're refreshing.
I only do that if I don't have a lot of time for my hair to air dry. Because obviously, if your hair is going to be that wet, you're going to need time to air dry if you don't diffuse. So make sure you have enough time to air dry, because I'm telling you, your hair needs to be sopping wet.
Unless the product says you can use it on damp hair. If it don't say that, please just use it on wet hair.
Yes.
Because it's the safest bet for you.
Your hair is going to turn out way better, I promise.
So the 4th mistake you could be making is that you're using the wrong products for your hair type and your hair density. So I see people do this a lot. I see people use mousses when they shouldn't. I see people use gels when they shouldn't. Like depending on what you're complaining about, you might want to switch up your product type. So if you're complaining about like frizz, definition, you need a gel. If you're complaining about volume and your hair being too weighed down, you might want to switch to like a lotion. So it just depends on what your needs are and the kind of results you want to achieve, pretty much. So for me, I'm someone who loves like super definition. I still like it to dry like a little bit hard because I know it's going to soften in a few days.
So you like the crunch?
I like the crunch, not the crunchy look, but I like the crunch for the purpose that it's gonna last longer.
The crunchy feel. Because you can scrunch out the crunch.
You can scrunch it out and it'll soften. I like gels that dry soft eventually. So that's why I go for gels usually, because my hair responds really well to gels. Also, defining creams are really good if you're someone who like a really soft, fluffy kind of wash and go. And lotions are also really good for that.
Yes.
Also, if your hair is more coarse or thicker, oil-based products work really well also. And you can also try the log method or the lock method. So that's literally putting an oil in between your styling products. In all these routines though, we highly recommend a leave-in conditioner though. So as far as products, every wash and go girl needs her own leave-in that she likes.
I agree. Like if it's spray, if it's like creamy, whatever it is, you need that.
You need one.
Yeah, because it's gonna make a world of difference while detangling.
It's like the foundation for your hair. Would you skip moisturizer before you do your makeup? No, it's gonna be like, you know, dry and flaky.
Yes, exactly.
You need a good leave-in conditioner to add that nourishment, that moisture. It makes your life easier too, because most leave-in conditioners are really great at detangling. Exactly. So you don't want to go right in with a styler. I've tried that before, but I always prefer my hair with leave-ins first.
Same, me too.
Definitely have a good leave-in too.
Okay, number 5. So this is something that you're probably tired of hearing, but I'm gonna keep saying it because you keep complaining about your hair.
It's gospel on our channel.
If you keep complaining about your hair, you're not doing this. I don't want to hear it. You're not deep conditioning consistently enough. So if you only deep condition your hair on like a spa day, which like is like once a month or something,
it ain't gonna do nothing.
That's not gonna make a difference. You're not gonna see a difference. That's basically wasting your money because you're not seeing the results of the products that you're using. Because deep conditioners can get kind of pricey depending on which brand you're buying. So if you would like to see like actual results from your deep conditioners, you have to use them consistently. So I would recommend using them at least once a week or every 2 weeks. At least every 2 weeks. That's a good start. So make sure you use your deep conditioners consistently. So that's how you're going to notice a big difference, especially if you have heat damage. If you have heat damage and you're only deep conditioning your hair like once a month, girl, I don't know what you're doing.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
It's not gonna do nothing.
You're gonna get your money's worth the more you use them.
Exactly.
Like you wouldn't go to the gym or you wouldn't go to, you know, your Pilates class once a month. Yeah. You're not gonna see results.
Not gonna see any results.
You have to be consistent.
Exactly. So this is a bonus one. I decided to add this one in because I like to try new products way more than Kendra.
Yes.
Kendra is a creature of habit when it comes to her products. She like her a good spray leave-in and a good gel.
I do like some cream leave-ins.
Some, but that's mostly what you like because you know it's like a no-brainer. You know it's gonna work every time. She don't like to experiment like I do.
I have like my solid like 3 to 4 like product pairings, and I don't stray from those. I'm very loyal to my products.
Yeah, sometimes I do like want to switch stuff up. I'll be like, oh, I wonder how this work with this. So this bonus one is probably very helpful to the girls who like to try new products like me. So the bonus one is you're probably cocktailing the wrong products together. So you're probably mixing the wrong products together. So make sure you do the hand test. So you basically want to put whatever products you're trying to mix together in your hair, put them on your hand first in the order that you're going to put them in your hair. And then mix it together on your hand. And if it starts to get like clumpy and like disgusting looking, or if it starts to separate, you don't want to put that mixture on your hair.
It's going to do that on your hair.
So you're going to have white flakes in your hair if you put that mixture in your hair.
Like residue.
Residue, exactly. But if it's like nice and smooth and seamless and you don't get like the separating, then it's going to absorb nicely into the hair together. So the hand test is a game changer as well if you like to cocktail different products, because I like to use lotions, creams, and sometimes I also like to incorporate a gel with that as well. And I have to do this a lot of the times if I'm using a combination that I've never tried before. So sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, if I don't have a lot of time, I'll just use a cocktail that I know works. But if I'm trying a new cocktail, I definitely incorporate this method, the hand test. So yeah.
Okay guys, so that wraps up today's video. Let us know if this video was helpful for you. Let us know if you're gonna be trying out any of our tips. Also, don't forget to check the description box for like some products that are our favorite.
And we all know that wash and goes are all about trial and error, so you just have to keep trying and see what works for you. But we know all of these things that we have stopped doing has made a difference in our wash and goes.
Definitely.
So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys, and we will see you guys in the next one.